Business. The House has before it House Bill 1328, which has been read. Mr. Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, House Bill 1328, introduced by Representatives Oversen and other House and Senate sponsors. House Bill 1328 is a bill for an act to amend and reenact Section 15-10-17 of the North Dakota Century Code relating to the rate of tuition at institutions of higher education and to provide an expiration date. Mr. Speaker, your Education Committee recommends do not pass on House Bill 1328 by a vote of 10 yeas, 2 nays, 1 absent, and 0 not voting. Mr. Speaker.
Representative Rust.
Mr. Speaker and members of the Assembly, as stated, the House Education Committee heard House Bill 1328 and gave it a do not pass recommendation and a vote of 10-2 with 1 absent. The heart of the bill is in Section 1, page 2, subsection 4, which reads, establish the rate of tuition for each institution, provided that the rate does not exceed that which was in effect during the 2013 spring semester. In other words, this is a tuition freeze for students. The bill also provides for a sunset date of June 30th, 2015, hence that tuition freeze would be in effect for 2 school years. The sponsor of the bill testified that the state would make up the difference, and even though that was not stated in the bill. The UND student body president was the only other individual who testified in favor of the bill. There was only one individual who testified against it. It was the Chancellor of Higher Ed. He stated that some part of it is already being implemented. You ask us to freeze the community colleges for tuition, but you gave us the money for that tuition. You essentially buy that down for 4-year colleges. That is not the case. He also stated that the governor's budget makes up about 65 to 70% of the costs. Tuition and fees make up the difference. The committee's discussions centered on the tuition freeze was for all students, not just North Dakota students. Second part is that if the state is to make up the difference, this is nothing more than a tuition shift with no real solution to the rapid rise in tuition costs. As stated earlier, the House Education Committee gave this a 10-2-1 do not pass and urges this body to support that vote. Please vote red, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any discussion? Representative Oversen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker and members of the Assembly, I certainly appreciate the previous speaker's points and the decision that the committee has come to. And you're all familiar with this bill. We've seen it before. The last time that we did not take legislative action and entrusted the responsibility of holding tuition down to another body, while they mostly held up their promises, in one instance they did not. Involving one of our large research universities, we saw a significant increase in the financial burden on those students. Even with action that has been taken in the past 4 years, the tuition increases that we have seen over the past decade have been inexcusable, especially considering the healthy financial position our state is in. A tuition freeze is both possible and important for the students that we serve in our state. Currently, North Dakota ranks 13th in the nation for the average debt load that our students carry, and we rank first for the number of students leaving our public colleges and universities with debt. Our state can and should do better for our students. Speaking from personal experiences, from the time that I started my college career at the University of North Dakota to the time that I graduated, my tuition rate had increased nearly $1,000. There comes a time when it needs to stop. We are not asking for a permanent freeze, merely a 2-year freeze to make up for the significant increases we have been placing upon our students. Mr. Speaker and members of the Assembly, I ask that you stand with the students in our state and urge you to support House Bill 1328. Thank you.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, the House has before it House Bill 1328. The clerk will open the key and you may record your vote. Has every member voted? Representative Casper, has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Key will be closed and the clerk will take the record. Final vote shows 29 yeas, 60 Nay, 5 absent, not voting. House Bill 1328 is declared failed.